Hi everybody, Jeremy here from Video Studio, and today I'm going to show you how to do that stretch text effect in Davinci Resolve. So if you're ready, let's check it out. Alright, so in Davinci Resolve we're now on the edit page, and we're going to start by bringing a new Fusion composition in our timeline, and we're going to move over to Fusion. Once in Fusion, the first thing I'm going to be doing is bringing a new null background and linking the output of that null to my media out. Then I'm going to reduce the alpha channel down to 0 and bring a new text in our working area, linking the output of that text to the background. And then here in my text, I'm going to write stretch. We're going to change the font for basement grotesque, and we're going to raise the size a little bit. Now we're going to select our merge, and we're going to hit shift space on the keyboard and search for grid. And we're going to bring the grid wrapper in our working area. That's the node that's going to allow us to stretch our text. Right now it's in region, which is not what we want. So I'm just going to revert those changes, and I'm going to switch to select, and I'd allow us to just stretch the text by moving the point here on the grid. So that's what we're going to be using. So first off, I'm going to bring the X grid size to the maximum at 25, and then here I'm going to bring the Y grid size to 3, just so we don't have too many unnecessary cells and it's just easy to move the points around. Right now it's capped at 25, but if you need to have more point, you can always just enter any value and it will raise that cap, and now you will have more cells. Right now I'm just gonna keep it at 25. The second thing that I want to do is here bring in some guidelines. So to do that, I'm gonna bring a grid. I'm gonna hit shift space on my keyboard, search for grid again, and bring the grid in. This grid doesn't serve any other purpose than just bring a reference guide. I'm going to bring the row cell to 0, and I'm going to bring the column cell to 0. And then here, I'm just going to reduce the zoom until I touch the border of the text. Right now, I'm just going to adjust the pan a little bit to make sure I'm touching both border. Then bringing the horizontal line to 0 and just reducing the overall width of the guide. Readjusting a bit the text, and here we go. I've brought those guidelines in because we're going to need to keep the text between those two so the overall text stay the same while individual letter get stretched. Now let's just get on with the animation. So we're going to go back to our grid wrap. We're going to go to frame 0, and here we're going to drop a keyframe on the grid at 0. Then we're going to go to frame 15, and now we're going to start to stretch our letter E. So I'm just going to select all the point past the letter E. And by holding shift on my keyboard and pressing the right arrow, we can start to move all those points to the right and stretch the text. If I use the left arrow, it go to the left. By holding shift, we're basically making a bigger jump. And if I release shift and continue to move the arrow, we now make slight adjustment. Right now I'm fine with that stretch. We're gonna need now to squeeze some letter in to make the entire word fit within the two guidelines. So we're gonna start by squishing here the letter T. So I'm gonna select a point on the letter T and then all the point that follow this letter. And then I'm gonna just hold shift and press the left arrow. Then here again with the point at the end of the letter T. Finally, I'm gonna do it here with the letter H. Now we're having the text fitting within the guideline, and if we play it, we have now that stretch animation. You could just replicate the exact same thing here a few frames forward. So I'm gonna go to frame 30, and then this time I'm gonna replicate the same process, but we're gonna be extending the letter T. So here I'm gonna be selecting all the point after the letter T, holding shift, moving everything to the right, then doing the same thing with the other part of the letter T, holding all the point, moving everything to the side. And I'm just going to select everything at the letter E, and we're just going to bring it back to normal by holding shift and moving everything to the left side. And now maybe let's reduce the letter C and the letter H. That's stretching one letter to the other, but the animation is not very smooth. So we're just going to open the spline editor, select our grid wrap, zoom to fit, select all point, and hit the letter S on our keyboard to smooth those animation. And now if we just want that animation to loop, we can just select all our keyframe point, and then here we can just select set ping pong. And now we have our final effect. We can just delete our guide grid, and now you can play it. If you want to add any background or any other effect, animation in, out, now you can just do that. And that's pretty much it. I hope this video was helpful. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comment what kind of video you would like to see next, and see you in the next one. Bye. Speed up your workflow and create better videos using the pack available on our website, including titles, transition, and templates built only for Davinci Resolve. Get started today by downloading our free starter pack that contains over 150 elements. Link in the description below or at videoeditorstudio.com.